And today guys we are going to cover a very small topic but a very important topic, that how we can work with dynamic browsers. Okay, if you have any doubt regarding the video or the course, you can go over in this free video section and drop your questions and doubt over in this Speak Your Mind section. Now let's just start with the code today, that what we are going to cover. Over here, if I'll just create a scenario, let's say I have four scripts over here. Okay, one is running over here in Chrome. It's running on Chrome. The second script is running on Firefox. The third script is running on Edge. And the fourth script is running on Internet Explorer. Let's for suppose. Okay, now over here these are four different browsers that I am working on, and my scripts are running. But the script that I want to run is a single line script. I am just going to a URL and I'm closing it. Let's just suppose. Okay. Now what we need to do is when we are working with dynamic browsers, we need to make such a structure where my script is written only once. I just can change the URL. Sorry, I can just change the browser which I want to use, and then my script also, all the browser names I can give, the single script can run with all the browsers. That is what I need to make the scenario. So if this script is over here as well, over here in this, over in this, in four of my test cases or four of my browsers have the same script, that will be a rewriting of the code. I need to avoid that and make such a script in which my script will remain same. I will just change the browser name, and my same script which I have written only one can run on all the browsers that I'll be specifying later on. So let's just see how we can do that. Okay, firstly we will be taking a look at the concept in which in all my browsers my script is written. Let's suppose these are my four browsers, and inside these browsers my browser is defined along with the script. Okay, the same here in all the cases, and then we will work with making a single script which will work with all my browsers that I will specify later on. Okay, first we'll see this. If I'll just write it down, and over here. Okay, now first if I'll just mark it down, I'll say we'll be running this script first and then this script. Okay, then I'll run this script. So let's move further. I'll go to my Eclipse over here, and over here I'll just will create a new module by the name Dynamic Browsers. Okay, now let's just suppose I want to open a URL. Let's say I want to open Google. Okay, I'll say I'll want to open Google, and I will simply copy the path, the URL from here, and I'll keep it over here with me. Firstly, I need to use the interface, the WebDriver, and I'll create an object of that to specify the browser I'll be using. I'll say WebDriver is equals to, firstly will Chrome, and I'll give the URL. Let's say driver dot get URL. And I also want that every time that my script is running, my browser gets automatically closed when the proper loading of the page has been done. I don't want extra tabs to be open for my every browser. So I will also give the command for driver.quit, so that after loading it properly, it just quits. You can also give some time. You can also give some sleep time so that you can pause your code to see whether your code is proper, your page is properly loaded or not. So I'll give a pause of 3 seconds. I'll import the time package. Now the same way what needs to be changed over here, I'll copy it from here. Now we are working with this scenario first, that over with my browser my script is written. So if I'll just change the browser name, over here I'll change it to Firefox, over here to IE, and over here to Edge. Now if we talk about running my scripts like this, my browser will open 4 times to open the single URL. That I'm not changing anything in my script over here, only my browser name is being changed. So I need to overcome this issue of rewriting, and also I don't want to run 4 of the different browsers and then means 4 different tabs to check my script. What I want is I just write the script and change the browser name over there. So how I can do that? Let's just take a look at that. I'll make a variable by the name, let's say dynamic browser is equals to blank. I'm not giving anything inside this variable right now. And over here, when I'm specifying the browser which I want to use, I'll keep it blank over here for the time being. I'll say WebDriver.driver is equals to none. Okay. Now when I want to give the browser name at the time I want to run the script, so what I'll do is I'll use my decision making. I'll say if, and inside this if, I'll give some condition like say if dynamic browser is equals to Chrome, then what needs to happen is I need to go to this particular statement, right? I need to go to the statement, so I'll copy it from here and I'll simply pass it over here. Okay, so in any case I have the Chrome over here in this variable, so what my script will be running with is my Chrome. Okay, likewise if I'll do with the rest of the browsers as well, I'll say elif dynamic browser is equals to, if it's Firefox, then the script will run with Firefox. Okay, and the same way I'll change it to Firefox. Right now I'm just specifying the browser name, that which browser needs to be launched over here if the dynamic browser is giving, right? So I'll say, and the last most frequently used one is the Edge, so I'll say Edge. Okay, now I have specified all my browsers, that which browsers I need to run the script with. So when I come to script, I can, this is my script, I want to go to my Google and I just want to quit my browser after proper loading. So I'll copy it from here and I'll paste it over here. I'll paste it over here, and to specify a little I'll just put some extra space. Same is with the case of Firefox with IE and with Edge. Now over here you can see that I have a little solution for this script, that my script is same, my URL will be opening on the browser that I'll be specifying over in the variable, right? But still when I talk about the script, I have the repetition of the script in all my browsers. So instead of writing it over here, what I can do is I can just remove it from here and I'll just will put it out of my decision making statement. I'll put it over here, that it is a step to be performed but depending on the browser. Okay, also if you want, you can add some print statement in the else part. No browser name is specified. Okay, now over here if I'll talk about this code, I'm giving the browser name over here. Right now it's blank and I'm not specifying any browser to be opened with the as soon as I run the code. Okay, And if over here it's something written over here, if it's Chrome, then by Chrome driver will launch and will execute the script on the Chrome browser. If there is Internet Explorer, it will open the Internet Explorer browser and it will execute the script on that browser. Okay, so you can see that it's also a benefit of reducing the redundancy, the repetition of data, plus you will have to open 4 different tabs to check your script is running or not. You can just change the name of your browser. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll simply will comment it and I'll try to run this code that I have just made. Okay, I'll right click and I'll say run as. So it's giving me an error that the driver is not defined and it says no browser is specified because over here it's blank. Now let's just say I have Firefox over here. Okay. Now be careful about the case sensitivity. As you are giving in the if else condition, give the name as same as in the browser in the variable. Now I'll save this code and I'll run it. Just wait for a file. The browser will be launched in a moment. Now over here you can see that my Firefox browser has launched and it will go to the URL that I have specified, that is google.com. You can see. Now it will wait for 3 seconds and will automatically quit my browser, which is not by default in the Chrome, in the Firefox, that it close after the complete execution. Okay, now the same way if you want to run it on Internet Explorer, the Chrome, you can do that. If I'll take an example of Internet Explorer as well, I'll say IE and I'll run it. So it is giving me an error that no browser name is specified because over here my IE is given in the lowercase and I am giving it in a different way. So I have to be very careful about it because Python is strict about the case sensitivity. I'll rerun it again by the same way it's giving in the if else condition. It will open the Internet Explorer browser, will go to the URL, will wait for 3 seconds and will close down the browser. Okay, now you can see how easy and convenient it is to work with dynamic browser. Okay, so if you want, you can try this way while you are working with different scripts, with longer scripts, and you want to check on all the browsers. You can use this way and try working with it. Okay, till the time, thank you and do practice.